Okay, Gerald, you're not gonna beat me this time. I'm ready for you, okay? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! Victory!
Marvin, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Donkey, didn't see you there. What's up?
I was coming to ask you that. What on earth are you doing?
Gerald's teaching me how to be a knight.
Gerald? Who's Gerald?
This is... Oh, wait, hang on. Come here, Gerald. Stand up.
You okay?
This is Oh, no, Gerald. Well, that was Gerald. He's teaching me how to be a knight.
I see, and so that's why you have your jacket on backwards?
It's my chest plate. Uncle Jesse said we'd be learning about armor.
Yes, and did he say what type of armor?
I don't know. I zoned out after he said we'd be learning about the armor.
Well, I think he was saying that we will learn about the armor of God. It's a special armor that's invisible.
Cool, it gives us superpowers. You think I can get some that can make me go through walls?
No, Marvin. The armor won't give you superpowers.
But you said it turns us invisible.
No, I said that the armor is invisible. It does not give you superpowers. It is there to protect you from the enemy.
Well, how does it do that?
Each part is made to protect you in different ways. There is a helmet, a chest plate, a belt, boots, and a sword and shield.
That just sounds like normal armor. Hey, wait a minute. Why are the soldiers' pants?
They didn't have pants back then. They wore robes.
Oh.
Each of the armor is made up of something special.
You mean like diamonds? Like in Bobby's block game?
Even better, let us go through each piece, starting with the helmet of salvation.
What's salvation? Ew, does it have slobber in it?
What? No. I said salvation, not salivation. It means saving the soul from sin. See, Jesus came into the world to seek and to save these who sinned.
Well, how does he save us?
Well, remember yesterday how Satan says we would do bad things throughout our lives?
I probably missed that part while hiding from Granny.
Well, he did say that. So what happens is that when we do bad things over time, it makes our hearts turn black. But asking Jesus to come into our hearts and forgive us of all our sins will turn our hearts white, therefore making us part of God's good kingdom.
So being saved is just asking for Jesus to come into your heart and forgiving us?
Yep.
Does that mean you'll never do anything bad ever again?
Not really. We're all humans. You know what I mean. But even animals can make mistakes and sin sometimes.
Okay, but what happens if you do something bad again? Does your heart just immediately turn back to black?
Not really. Think of it like this. Each time we sin, a little black mark gets put on our hearts. It is no big deal, but it is there. And over time, when we do not ask for forgiveness, our hearts will fill up with these little black marks, making the heart turn black once again.
Wow, sounds like it's easier to just ask for forgiveness for that one sin than let your heart fill with marks.
Exactly. But back to the question at hoof. Yes, salvation is just asking Jesus to forgive you of your sin.
Okay, so what are the other parts?
Well, there is the chest plate of righteousness, which means doing what is right.
But how do I know what is right? What if someone tells me something is right when it's not? How will I know?
Well, you know sometimes when you have that little voice inside your head that says when something is dangerous?
Sometimes. I've had moments where a little voice says that a tree I want to climb on isn't safe. Then the next day, I would hear about the tree branches being too weak to hold anything.
Well, that little voice is called your conscience, and everyone has one. They are there to help us stay safe in knowing what right and wrong.
And doing what is right will give us the chest plate?
Yep, there is also the belt of truth. It helps us know what is true and what is not, and helps us to always tell the truth.
Even if it can get you in trouble?
Yes, even if it can get you into trouble. It is important we tell the truth because one little lie can turn into a lot of little lies really fast.
Oh yeah? How?
Well, remember when you cleaned out that closet and turned it into your own dressing room?
Boy, do I. It took me weeks to clean out that closet. Then I told someone when I was changing it into a dressing room. Then they told someone. Then they told someone. Then it somehow got twisted to me just getting a dressing room.
Well, even just telling half the truth can cause the same problem as lies. We have to remember to tell the whole story if we want to keep the belt of truth.
I'll say, but what other parts are there? So far we have the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, and the belt of truth. What about the legs? You said they didn't wear pants.
That's where the boots come in.
Boots? I usually don't wear shoes.
The boots of readiness comes from the gospel of peace.
What?
The boots of readiness help us to be ready to share our faith with others. It allows us to be able to see moments where we can tell our friends about God.
Oh, that's cool. But what about the shield and the sword?
I'm getting there. The next is the shield of faith. Our faith can protect us during times of trouble like a shield can in battle.
How?
Well, there are going to be times in our lives where we struggle with something, and it could be big or small. The shield is there to help us remember that we can always trust in God. We need Him no matter what.
Anytime? Even at night or lunchtime?
Any time, day or night, all year round. He's got plenty of time for you and me.
I'm so glad when I'm talking to the Lord that my God is always home. No, He won't hang up when I call His name, and I never get a busy tone. You know that I'm so glad when I'm talking to the Lord that I don't get His machine, and I never get put on hold. He's got plenty of time for me. Well, I don't have to dial His number, 'cause God doesn't have a phone. All I gotta do any time of the day is to stop right where I am and pray. You know that I'm so glad when I'm talking to the Lord that His beeper never beeps. And no matter how late I call on Him, He never ever goes to sleep. Know that I'm so glad when I'm talking to the Lord that I don't have to wait in line, 'cause He's my dad and I'm His child, and He hears me every time. Well, I don't have to dial His number, 'cause God doesn't have a phone. All I gotta do any time of the day is to stop right where I am and pray. You know that I'm so glad when I'm talking to the Lord that my God is always home. No, He won't hang up when I call His name, and I never get a busy tone. You know that I'm so glad when I'm talking to the Lord that I don't get His machine, and I never get put on hold. He's got plenty of time for me. He's got plenty of time for me. He's got plenty of time for me. Okay, so we've got the helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, belt of truth, boots of readiness, and shield of faith. But what about the sword? I was told we'd get a sword.
Okay. The last piece is the sword of spirit.
Finally! Is that sword as cool as my lightsaber?
Better. It's the Bible.
A book?
Hey, it's just a book until you open it. Then it can tell you hundreds of stories, teach you different lessons, and help you know God better.
Really? Wow, that's not just a book. That's a very special book. God gave us a special book. The Bible is its name. B-I-B-L-E, B-I-B-L-E, B-I-B-L-E. The Bible is its name. God gave us a special book. The Bible is its name. I-B-L-E, I-B-L-E, I-B-L-E. The Bible is its name. God gave us a special book. The Bible is its name. B-L-E, B-L-E, B-L-E. The Bible is its name. God gave us a special book. The Bible is its name. Ellie, Ellie, Ellie. The Bible is its name. God gave us a special book. The Bible is its name. E, E, E. The Bible is its name. God gave us a special book. The Bible is its name. The Bible is its name.
Yep, the Bible can help us know how to deal with problems now, even though the stories were very long ago. And knowing how to defeat a problem when you see it, one makes for a very strong knight.
And if we're all strong knights, we can defeat the enemy and take back what he stole from us. Well, I went to the enemy's camp, and I took back what he stole from me. Took back what he stole from me. Took back what he stole from me. Well, I went to the enemy's camp, and I took back what he stole from me. He's under my feet, he's under my feet. He's under my feet, he's under my feet. He's under my feet, he's under my feet. Satan is under my feet. Well, I went to the enemy's camp, and I took back what he stole from me. Took back what he stole from me. Took back what he stole from me. Well, I went to the enemy's camp, and I took back what he stole from me. He's under my feet, he's under my feet. He's under my feet, he's under my feet. He's under my feet, he's under my feet. Satan is under my feet. Alright, let's go. I'm ready to fight whenever it comes my way. Woo!
Easy there, Marvin. You may have armor, but these kids don't. What do you say, y'all go make you some armor? Then we can meet back here later.
Sounds like a plan. Everybody go line up on a night. We'll see y'all later. Goodbye!
Bye-bye.